Hey guys, Ben America's Baseball Camps, just touching base in regards to your video from the Arizona camp. Thanks for coming to camp. We wish you the best this season. I went and reviewed some of your swings and just want to go over a few of the things that I saw in regards to your swing and your mechanics. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I see, a couple things in regards to our start. Start looks pretty good in regards to our stance. I do want to get more athletic. You can see we're a little bit tall. I really want to get aggressive and really get through this baseball. So bend those knees a little bit more. The other thing is your feet are a little bit turned out, so widen out your feet just a hair. Maybe have them go to this front foot. Just have it go to right about here and bend those knees a little bit more. What we need to do is we need to engage your lower half more and really get aggressive and really get through this baseball and be really aggressive through the ball. Your hands are fine in a good spot. Your eyes are on the baseball. Your posture is nice and flat on your back. Everything else looks pretty good. Let's go through what's called our stride foot or our land foot position here. So when I go get myself ready to go, you can see in your warm-up swings, make sure that that barrel doesn't go up high like that and that barrel kind of goes down. You always want to keep that barrel nice and high. So let's have that barrel always stay up in this area. It's really important to keep that barrel up a little bit higher and a good angle so we can get flat through the baseball compared to having it really drop. Even if it is to keep your hands loose in the timing thing, just not a good habit to have that barrel too low, because you can see you have to bring it back up. And you do that fine, but I would always leave it in that area. A couple important things that I see. One is when I do my land foot, you can see that front foot begins to open here, so I'm going to draw a little box. And that front foot. Okay, this is very, very important in regards to our power. Because right now when we do a step like that, we're going to use all of our weight is going to be coming in, and our power is going to come from our arms. So it's very important when we step like this that it's not past a 45-degree angle. And you can see this is almost pointed at the pitcher. Right now your heel is facing the fence over here, and I want to have it to where the heel is going to face out towards the dugout over there. And that's very important in regards to that, where we can have it to that land foot and it's closed and open there, and then you had it to where the foot goes to the fence. You want that heel right now to be facing these guys on deck, and that's very important for that. So what I would do is just stand in on a box and take some pitches, but you can see that front foot has really got to stride closed, hit against the closed front side. So when you land there, take this heel, and that heel should be over here of your foot to really have it closed and point to the guys on deck. And that's very, very important. The other thing we've got to be cautious of is our arm right here. You can see this lower arm is pretty firm, and that's going to make us long to the ball. You can see it kind of locks out on us. Right now in our swing, this should have this arc right here in our arm still, and you don't want your bottom hand to look like that until you're out here at contact. And you can see if I get to contact here, see how that arm is nice and firm at contact? That's what you want it to look like, that kind of V shape right there. But you don't want to happen before that. So you can, if you back it up, you can see that that arm locks out right there, and that's too early. So what's very important is you got to do some flips and some side flips. So what I would do at this point of your swing, I would just take and rest the bat on your shoulder, make sure you have some nice arc, and have someone soft toss you or hit off a tee. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to have 90 degrees in our arm, kind of like that green line. And what you do is you just get a small bat, like a T-ball bat or a wiffle ball bat, and then basically you just take it off your shoulder, and then you just go right to contact. So you put it back on your shoulder and go right to contact. So basically your elbow is not going to move. It's just going to go from 90 degrees, like the green line, to just extension. And it's only one hand, but we want to focus on getting our extension at contact, not getting the extension right now, and not locking this arm out that early. That's going to make us cast around the ball, be late. A lot of things are going to happen. So fixing those two things, your foot and your bottom hand, are going to make a world of difference. And those are some biggies in regards to that. Let's look at contact here. Contact, again, I want you to be a lot more aggressive. We kind of just felt for this going through and really get after this ball and really be aggressive through the baseball. Your position is pretty good right here from the ground up. Your head's on the baseball. You have a nice angle here. I need you to close off this front side. You can see this foot's way too open, but not bad in regards to form. We just weren't too aggressive getting through the ball, so I want to be a lot more aggressive getting through that baseball. Let's go into another swing, but I'm assuming it's going to be the same things in regards to that. Be careful of that shaking that bat, that barrel doesn't go down below. You can see that front land foot here that we opened up too much, so we're going to close that off. That heel is going to be facing the dugout over there. That's very important in regards to doing that. Focus on this bottom arm right here. You can see that that's beginning to lock out on you, and it's already locked, so we don't want to get that looking like that until we're out in front of our body at contact like that. But before then, we want to always have a nice arc in it. Kind of keep that 90 degrees as long as you can, and then as right as you get the contact, you're going to go right into extension. And you can do that off a tee. You can do it for soft toss, with wiffle ball bats, just working on being short to it and long through it. And right now, when you lock out this too early, like back here, then you're long to it and short through it, where I want to be short to the ball and long through the ball, if that makes sense. Right now, you're long and short. So you're long to get to the ball, and then you're short to go through the zone. So I want to be short to the zone and stay in the zone for a long time, and that's called short to it and long through it. And that's very important in regards to that. So those are biggies to work on. See how your finish looked? You can see we got to be more aggressive on just trying to hold that finish and really get a good foundation. You can see you kind of fell over a little bit. So really rotate that back side and get yourself nice and strong, bend in those knees, and then hold that finish, and you'll get that as you get stronger here, but we have to do a little bit better job of staying back. You can see at contact right there, this leg was kind of straight, so we want to make sure that our head stays back here. You can see it's forward a little bit, and you keep that nice angle, and then your front side should be just like that and closed off. So that one you kind of went forward a little bit, so just be cautious at contact. So my suggestion is just watch this video over and over again to talk about your start, your land foot, your point of contact, your bottom hand, and just write these things down and go practice them over and over again. These are going to be huge things to do as you get older. It's a great time to learn them. So encourage just to get out there and work really hard at it. So thanks again for coming to camp, and we look forward to seeing you next year, and have a great season.